Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and this is the epic conclusion of the last part of Let's Play Mega Man X. You've been waiting like 2 or 3 days for this because I actually got sick over that time. And it seems like everything is against me and wants me to take some sort of break in between each Let's Play. And this one again was not controlled because I was actually sick, and I still kind of am, so I might be coughing, especially more than usual in this. But anyway, this is Launch Octopus. He is one of 2 hardest bosses, in my opinion. There is one that I'd say is harder unless we have his weakness. But Launch Octopus is definitely hardest without the weakness. Or without the Boomer Quanger weapon, at least. In fact, that's what I think is the hardest boss. Other than Launch Octopus. But his normal weakness is the rolling shield, but we have yet to get that. But because of the whole let's backtrack as little as possible, we're going to fight him now. If you did have the Boomer Quanger weapon and you hit him 3 times, you could chop off his tentacles, his arms, and he would not be able to do that whirlwind attack thing that he's now doing, or launch fishes at you. He could basically just jump around and launch the missiles at you. If you get caught in that cyclone, he could grab onto you and suck your health and actually replenish his own, and that's kind of what makes him most difficult. Although it's pretty easy to dodge, his projectiles, especially the fish, could get pretty difficult. And it's just annoying how he's invincible during that time, and he does that all the time. He's a lot easier with the rolling shield. And then he hits you with the fish, which are very difficult to dodge. But can we defeat him? The answer is no! Darn it. Well then. Here we are back again at near the same area, except we have a lot more health this time. This is the 2nd try, and we're going to definitely get him this time, which is why I'm showing it, of course. So hey, here we go, we beat him. 2nd try, not that bad. We were really close the first time, but I actually didn't remember that it was that close, even though I recorded this not too long ago. Compared to Pokemon Crystal, it wasn't all that long ago. But hey, we can finally move on. And we got the Horming Torpedo. Okay. Was that an error on their part? I guess so. Okay. So next up, we are going to take on Boomer Quanger, I believe. Yes, Boomer Quanger. He only has 1 item in his stage, and that's usually gotten with his own weapon, which forces you to backtrack. However, there is a way to get it with a charged up version of one of your weapons, which I will show when we get to that. Boomer Quanger has one of the hardest stages in my opinion, mainly because it's climbing, and there are enemies that can knock you down long ways, and when you go off the screen, they will respawn and stuff, so that could make it pretty difficult. I mean, right there we just got knocked down, and if we got knocked down farther, this guy would have been fully healed and in our way again. It would have been nice if he were out of our way, but no, he's just got to be an annoying Mr. Mace guy. And there are these things, the red turrets, that will try to dodge your attacks by going straight up really fast, so if you use a fully charged shot, you will get them most of the time. These lasers, if you run into them, the blue guys over here will shoot at you, and there are also these flying guys which will move in a wave pattern to try to knock you into those lasers, and they also do damage. I usually get hit by this laser. Let's see if I can... Nope. Oh, dodge the laser anyways, okay. These turtle guys are pretty easy, they just take a lot of hits, but the fully charged X-Buster will take them out pretty quickly. It's like a fully charged X-Buster and then a couple shots. But that just shows you the power of purple, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. When I have no idea what to talk about next, I just hum a little bit of the song until I can think of something. Which both is annoying at some points, and you will know when this is off sync, and it happens pretty often, which makes it even more annoying. The spikes obviously kill you in 1 hit. Nothing's changed in Mega Man, so except the graphics have been updated and now they're animals instead of people. More tower climbing! And now there are these guys, which will come out every once in a while and shoot you, and you can use them as platforms and whatnot. We are also getting very close to the only item in the stage, and we will grab that once we get there, of course. I mean, we can get it, so why not? Moving on up. Ow, okay. I really need to set up a way to do live commentary, I think. However, if something goes wrong, I would be even more angry. Because, I mean, you know what happened with that one part in Pokemon Crystal where I lost the first 6 minutes, or you might know about it, I don't know. You might have joined in later. But, you know what happened. You might know what happened then, if not, it's one of the later parts, like mid-40s. I was mad, but not nearly as mad as I would have been if I had also been recording commentary along with that. Instead, I gotta sing a little stupid song. Completely failing that, but basically what you want to do is fully charge up your shotgun ice, wait for this guy to move out of the way, create a platform, it will magically break the laws of physics and slide, and you can jump off of it and try to get on that platform. It's doable, I'm just failing for some reason. And I like this song. I can't help but think it's been in a different stage as well. Huh. Was it in the intro stage? I think it was. Yeah, this is the intro stage. Music. Launching Torpedo at that guy for no reason. The Horming Torpedo. I have no idea why can't it just be called the Homing Torpedo? The Homing Torpedo! No, the Homing Torpedo. First, there are too many R's, and there's not enough R's, of course. I want that energy, but never mind. It's too late now. Whatever. But why can't it be called the Homing Torpedo? That's basically what it is. And it's this boss's weakness, by the way. Boomer Quanger I somewhat remember, although for some reason I remember him as Kabutops from Pokemon. Both because Kabutops is one of my favorite Pokemon, and there's kind of a resemblance there. But I also remember fighting him in a small hallway for some reason, which might have been which might be my memory of the hallway leading up to the boss. But with the Homing Torpedo, you can hit this guy even when he teleports, which you normally couldn't be able to. Do like 3 damage, yeah, 3 or 4 damage to him with each strike. And kill him. And he's a lot easier with it. Without it, he would be teleporting all over the place. It would be very difficult to hit him, especially with a charge shot. And yeah, that's what makes him the most difficult boss, and without it, he is only the second most difficult boss, in my opinion. Well, with it, he's the only second to Launch Octopus, which we just knocked out. And with that, we get the skipped screen, we get something like the Quick Boomerang or something like that. It's kind of like Cutman's weapon back in the day. What is Boomer Quanger anyways? Is he like a beetle or an ant or something? I don't know what a Quanger is. What's a Quanger? A mandrill. I could tell that this guy's like an Egyptian lion type of guy. I mean, he's got that beard. He's like a sphinx, sort of. Anyway, Spark Mandrill stage. Normally there will be lightning going through these floors, and the lights wouldn't be turning on or off. However, if you beat Storm Eagle before you go to Spark Mandrill, you'll get this effect. And down here we can get our second or third energy tank. And we can just use our newly acquired something. Oh, it's the Boomerang Cutter. We can get our Boomerang Cutter to go grab that. And now we can head up the actual way. Those guys are always annoying. Their missiles are invulnerable to damage, so we gotta jump over them and wait. Okay. Now this place would normally be going on and off with the lights, and you'd have to use the light bird thingies to get your lights. However, they only light up a certain place, and they usually appear in your way. Like right there, I almost died. That was fun. And of course, there are always the fun little ostriches. And now here we go to my least favorite mini-boss in the game. He is really annoying, especially when the power is on, because he would actually be shooting lightning and be hitting you with that lightning and doing a ton of damage, especially if you take him early on, because the normal route you go to Spark Mandrill right after Chill Penguin, but with as little health as you have, this guy does quite a bit, and he could kill you really quickly. The Storm Eagle weapon, the Storm Tornado, or whatever it's called, does a lot of damage to him, especially since it spreads out and hits him like 8 times. No, it hits him 42 times. And he just goes down pretty quickly to that, but otherwise he is extremely difficult. I'm not sure if that's his weakness. I'm not sure if he even has a weakness. But if anything, I consider that to be very powerful and very useful against him. I suppose that the flame weapon would also be pretty good against him when he's on the ground. That is, if the flames could actually get past his water barrier. But if it can, you should probably use the flame weapon on him when he's on the floor. But that's basically the checkpoint of the stage, and we just gotta go through the last half. And there's a heart tank somewhere here that hopefully I remember to pick up. I don't really oh, here it is. Yep, right here. And you could just maybe you could use the boomerang weapon to grab it, or you could just do the slide dash off the wall, jump, whatever. You probably know what I said. I have no idea anymore. And just grab it. I want that. Health. If you can hear my sniffling, that's the sickness. That's fun. I'm pretty sure that part also wouldn't have been on and off with the lights. However, this part would be, because we have the light birdies again. Okay, that was really close. I almost died. Hi, birds. I had invincibility. You were useless. You can actually go under that guy's head and on his legs. He won't actually hurt you like I thought he would. It's weird. Although I'm pretty sure you have to dash under it. Either way, we have Spark Mandrill up next. His weakness is the shotgun ice, and it makes him one of the easiest bosses in this game. Why? Well, he jumped up right there, and he'll drop down, but it completely freezes him, and you can just get him caught in this never-ending cycle if you have a good enough rhythm and timing about it. It does around 3 or 4 damage with each shot, and it'll take like 10 or so hits to defeat him, but it's a lot easier. His other attacks include pounding on the ground to release lightning balls, and doing a falcon punch across the room to hit you. And it does quite a bit of damage, too. However, because we have Shotgun Ice, we defeated him without a problem, and we can move on in the game, in the next part of Let's Play Mega Man X. I like how I'm ending the episode, and yet I've yet to look at the item. You got Electric Spark. And now we can end the part. No, we can't, because he's using the weapon. Okay. See you next time.